So I will go to the inspect, and in the errors, you can see that it says that I am unable to handle your elements. Why? Because elements don't have an ID or name. As per the rules, you know that as per the rules of form elements, you know that form elements cannot be submitted without a name defined. That is the basic rule. So what we have to do for every element, that means this is the text box. For this, we will give a name. So the name is equal to name. Okay. For the second text box, we will give the name is equal to price. And third text box, the name we will give as code. So without name, form values are not submitted, right? That is very important to configure. Now you see now here, I click inside the name and click outside. It says product name required. That's good. And I am entering the product name. So, and it is taking the value. And if it is defining the value, same, I and clicked in the price and say price required. And I am entering the price as a string. It says price must be string, must be number. That means you have to enter a number. You see, I am entering the number. Now it is fine. I am removing that number. So, and typing, it says price is required. And I am entering some string. It says it must be a number. It is good. It is verifying the values and configuring the value. Product code. So here product code is according to the pattern. I clicked inside it and you see required. According to the pattern, it should have 3 uppercase letters and 2 numbers. Then it is fine. And observe here. So suppose I am giving the validation for the length. So this is data, products data dot length. If length is less than 4, you see now, click on register, it shows all errors. So on submit, it is verifying all. So when I click inside it, it will verify only that. I'm entering some short name. It says name too short, minimum 4 required. And I'm entering 4 characters, it's fine. So price, I'm skipping it. It says price required. I'm entering the price, but it says it should be a number. And we are defining the number. And product code, this is invalid code because it requires uppercase letters and 2 numbers. That's how we need to define. This is validating the forms. And generally, the form validations are configured and handled by using third-party libraries. And this is very much required. So to deal with the validation and to configure the validation for the form, it's very much important to handle this. Now, once you know that the form validation is configured in this way, means to define and specify the form validation, we can try more simple technique also. Actually, Formic provides some components. By using components, you can keep it little more simple. But regularly we use this technique for validating the form, configuring the form and validating the form. So one of the problem with React is it doesn't have inbuilt everything. Every concept you need to download from an external library, add that external library and handle it, right? We need to use additional libraries. And form validation is mostly used with this library. And form validation can be used with some component also, you will see that. Now we need to understand one more option here. That means how we can use Formic component for validation. That means you can simplify the validation and make the validation more easy. We need to know Formic component for validation. So, and one more option is how we can handle routing in React.js. So how to deal with the routing in React. That we will see in our next session, right? Next session, we will have session tomorrow. So just like previous Sunday, we will spend more time and we finish these topics. So by tomorrow, we will finish all these topics of routing and form validation in React, and we will finish all the React basic things. Okay. So tomorrow at 8 a.m. we will have the session. Same ID, you have to log in at 8 a.m. tomorrow. We will have the session, and there we will discuss about routing and validations, and we will see a complete one. Okay.